Hey guys, back again, and this time I will do it in English again because I saw that my short about the Space Marine hat was quite popular in America as well, so this time in English. Today I want to show you how to paint a cool transition into a blue armor. This can be adapted to any color, but in my case I will, as it's Lieutenant or Lieutenant Titus, I will show it in blue. I will concentrate in this chest area. That means I will paint this abdomen plates and the chest piece and the collar piece for this moment. Okay, as you can see, I primed the complete figure with airbrush. I used AK's Deep Blue for the blue part, and I lightened it up with Ivory from AK. Okay, it will be darkened with Dark Sea Blue now in the painting process, but otherwise I will use the same colors as I used in the color primer. Okay. Most people have problems concerning highlighting because they start from too dark or they start from too bright. I like to paint from the mid-tone, and when the mid-tone is applied, like in this case with the airbrush, I simply take the pure brightest color and paint it where I want to have the brightest light points. Simply like this. In my case, the light of this figure is coming from his left side. If you look onto the figure, it's his right side. Okay, that's the start. As you can see, it's an opaque layer of bright light color. Now I mix a very bright blue using Ivory and the Deep Blue, and then I try to erase the edges of the color I painted in the step before. This erasing of the edges is the main part of my painting technique. Good thing for you, in videos or in photos it looks faster, better than in real. In real you usually have to add more layers. If you paint over the Aquila or something, it's not really a problem, because I will paint this part later on anyway, so the trick is that you overlay the edge between the brighter and the darker color. So that you have a smooth, or start to have a smooth transition between both colors. Okay, if you are happy with this step, it's only the first step. You start by adding more dark color. In my case, I use the unaltered Deep Blue as the next step. Here's a really stupid area between the Aquila and the collar. Just add a little bit more of the bright color there. And this step at this point defines the main color of the armor, because the deep blue is the main blue on his armor. I could have used ultramarine blue, but deep blue and ultramarine blue are quite similar. The boulder is a little bit over the area I paint, so it's hard to see. Okay, as you can see now it's some kind of transition there. It's not perfect at the moment, but it doesn't have to. Let's smooth it a bit again using the pure deep blue. You can paint on every area several times with more or less some kind of stippling technique, and as more you do it, as smoother it gets. Okay, as you can see it's a little bit more blue now, and now I start again with a brighter color. Go back into the bright areas. And this step is some kind of the magic step, because after this it already looks quite good. As a fellow YouTuber once said, we're painting for Instagram and YouTube and not for real life. He's right. On pictures this looks really promising, but I have to say I don't paint in first place for Instagram. I paint for contests, and in contests this step now wouldn't be enough, because it has to look in real good as well, not only on pictures. Okay, you now already have a smooth transition. And now I have to add a little bit more light again, because I painted over the brightest areas, and give it back some shine. If you have placed the brightest lights, you can again paint over the transitions, or paint over the edges to make a better transition. That's what I wanted to say. this area it's already quite good. The consistency of the color is yeah, not that thick, but not that thin as well. I don't thin it a lot, only with I apply it with a wet brush, which dilutes the color anyway. Okay, now you have a quite promising transition here. Add a light on this color as well. And these upward areas here are quite easy because you just paint bright against darker areas, and transition is not that necessary in these areas. It works from itself, more or less. Just use a wet brush and glaze it. Okay, now we have painted the brightest parts. Now we have to add a little bit more shadow. For the shadow I use, first step, deep blue mixed with dark sea blue. And I will paint the darkest areas. I guess in this area on the collar it's not dark enough. I will add one layer of pure dark sea blue on the deepest area shadows. As you can see here on the knee, this part is quite dark as well. It's the same direction, so the color will be as dark as the thing on his knee. And so you basically have a quite nice shining blue armor. But one important step is missing. The one step we are all hating. Here's, see that I have missed a little bit here. And the missing part is the white outlining. But I don't use white, I use ivory as well. If you overpaint a little bit here, that's not a big problem. You can remove the color. You have all the colors we need on the palette, so it's not a big deal. Okay, this is a figure. Somehow I should have I should have painted in more parts. Sorry, I guess you can't see anything at the moment, but I'm back. So, outlining done in this area. And the color has to be outlined as well. I saw a mistake I made. Quick. Yeah. Outlining is not that difficult. You just have to apply the outlines with the side of your brush and not try to paint it with the tip of your brush. That won't work anyway. It will frustrate you only. Okay, I have now some minor mistakes in my outlining, and I can simply erase the mistakes by painting over it with the colors I used on the armor. Don't forget to paint the areas that don't have any light in the darkest color. That's the opposite of the white outlining. Okay, and then we have here this 3R cooling, don't know, something. We have to outline this area as well. One, two, three. And then we have to darken this area as well, because the shoulder plate is above it. Shadows here, and here's the transition not perfect at the moment. Here's a scratch in the armor. What's quite cool on this Titus figure is he has a lot of battle damage. Okay, and I guess basically that's the blue armor. And now you just have to do the same on the rest of the armor. But as you defined the light source coming from here, it's not that difficult to follow this line. And so you can create a good light situation on the figure. Okay, I guess that's it for the moment. If you want to see more, please subscribe my channel. If you like what I did, please give me a like, I would be very happy. And please follow me for more steps on this fabulous Space Marine figure. Thanks for watching.